Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the No Guts, No Glory HCG group. Had a lot of people ask me questions about the kit and what's involved with the kit. I get a lot of people's, concerns and things of that when it comes to when I'm explaining the diet to people about, shots and what's all involved with it. Is it complicated? Is it confusing? And so I think to ease people's minds, it's really a pretty simple process. I've done the diet several times with varying success in the past. And, I'll be documenting a lot of that success throughout the course of my next round that I'm going to be starting in the morning. And so I told some people that I would go ahead and mix a kit in front of them. So I'm first going to go through that kit and I'm going to show you exactly what you'll receive. First and foremost, you will receive the actual HCG, and it comes in a little box, and I'll break that down here in just a second. And then you see that you'll get a little vial of biostat water. You'll also get a mixing syringe. It's 100 units, and then basically the mixing syringe is just one of your syringes. You're basically like a diabetic needle that you have in your 10 packs here, and this is a 40-day kit, so you get 40 needles, so 10 needles per kit. Now, when you look at the HCG, you're going to go ahead and open it up, and you'll see in the kit that there's 2 vials. One of them here is the sodium chloride. You actually don't need this, so you can go ahead and discard it. So I'm just going to put it off to the side. And then here you will see that you have your actual HCG. And this is in powder form. So it's dry. And it has a pretty long shelf life unmixed. Once you mix it, you're going to want to use it within, I believe, 60 to 90 days. It starts to lose its potency and everything. And it needs to be refrigerated once we mix it. So with this process, what we'll do is I'll go ahead and put these boxes off to the side. And I'm going to take my biostat water. Okay. Open that up. And it exposes the little soft area where you can draw from. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up, take the top off of my dry HCG. From there, I'm going to take my mixing needle. You're going to pull the little stopper off the back. And then you're going to pull the top little protector off. You just put those off to the side. Now, you're going to want to draw out from your biostat water. You're going to draw out 100 units. Okay, you might get some gaps and some bubbles, so you want to watch for that. But you're going to draw out and you want to try and get a full 100 units of straight liquid. Okay, maybe plunge just a little bit more and then just push back so that you make sure you push out those bubbles. Okay, so then you pull that out and you'll see that I have a full syringe of that biostat water. From there, I'm going to take my dry HCG vial and I'm going to put the biostat water into that vial. And that's going to begin to dilute and mix into it. So you see it. You want to have very few bubbles. Okay, so you don't want to shake it when you're mixing it. So I'm just going to put it here on my little towel that I have, and I'm just going to kind of roll it gently. Okay, just back and forth. And every now and then I'm going to lift it up and I'm just going to kind of look and see if are there any do I see any particles, any big pieces or whatnot. Maybe roll it just a little bit more. Okay, from here, once I feel like it's mixed thoroughly, then I'm going to draw all of the liquid back out of this vial and I'm going to put it back into the biostat water. It all looks pretty good. So put it back in. and I start drawing out. You want to pay attention to where the tip of the needle is inside the bottle, because as you run out of that liquid, you're going to be sucking air. So maybe draw the needle out just a little bit as you get lower and lower, and you're running out of all the liquid in the bottle. And you should come out with the same amount you put in. Okay, see, I got a pretty big air bubble in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it all back in. Okay, and I might have some air because it's airtight in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it all back in. Probably should have done this beforehand. And I'm gonna go ahead, without tipping it back, I'm just gonna suck out some air. Okay, no liquid, just air. Okay, all the liquid's still in there. Hold on. Yeah, it was just air. Okay. So see, it's even pushing the plunger. So there's all that air built up in there. Okay. So I pull that air out and then just expel it. Now when I go back in, it should draw much smoother. Okay, so these are all things that I've kind of learned just kind of playing with the diet over the last several years. See, now I've got a good full draw as I'm pulling that out. Okay, and I'm just going to suck all that water back out. And I suppose you really don't have to get all of it in one pull. You could probably just do it multiple times, because it's the exact amount that you took out of the original biostat vial. Okay, see, that's about 95 or so. And now I've got some air in there. So there's a little bit back in there. So I'm going to draw that out. And I'm just going to put it straight back into the biostat water. Okay, it's just kind of spraying in there. Okay, little bubbles. Little tiny bubbles. Okay, see, there's a little bit more still in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest. And I know that that's all good liquid because it all came from my original biostat water. So I'm going to pull all that out. And it's maybe 10 units. Okay. Put that back in. So it's all in there now. And my HCG for my 40-day supply is in there. And give it just a little bit of a mix. Now from this point on, this is what I'm going to be drawing from every single day. And so I'm going to discard this needle just because I've already used it. You know, it's been open and everything, so it's probably contaminated. I have a little box that I put my needles in, and then if I go to the doctor, I can, you know, ask them to dispense of them, I guess, appropriately. And then this biostat water is going to stay in my refrigerator. It needs to stay cold the entire time that you're on it. So then from there, each morning, you need to be injecting about the same time. And I'm going to do another video in the morning of my first injection for people. And what you're going to do is just pull one of your new syringes out. You're going to take the caps off, and you're going to draw out, I draw out personally 20 units. Okay, I know that some people might draw out 25 or 30. I draw out 20. I did my whole first round just using 20 every single day, and I didn't have any issues with hunger or anything like that. You know, but I imagine that might be kind of a personal thing. So, but I go for 20 on every injection. So it's actually a pretty small amount that you're injecting in. You'll inject in your stomach each morning. So, you know, that's really the process as far as what it is that you're going to be doing to mix your HCG from your 40-day kit. And, you know, I'll be posting different videos on different subjects and things throughout the course of my second round journey. Losing my total of 100 pounds is the goal. So I'm already 45 down and got 55 to go. So I'm pretty excited to start in the morning. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and good luck to y'all in your